was looking at that 10-10-6 flop here. 10-10-6 rainbow, 50 blinds deep, cut off, first big blind. We do range c-bet. And then I was kind of curious, what pair on the board do we stop c-betting range? What does the pair on the board have to be? And also, does the third card matter? First, I wanted to check 10-10-9, as connected as it gets for a 10-10 board with no flush draw. And we still range c-bet. I think that's because we have all these Jack 10, Queen 10, and such at full frequency. Whereas if you go back to the big blind, actually it looks like they have it at full frequency too, but it does look like there's some 10x here, right? There's 10-9 offs, 10-9 suited that they're supposed to 3-bet every time pre, 10-9 of spades in this case is the only one. 10-8 of spades, 10-7 of spades, all these hands are supposed to 3-bet sometimes. Maybe people don't actually do that, which makes range c-betting on this board like a little worse, but it might just range c-bet anyway. But then back to kind of the main question. If we go down to like 9-9-5, which is like the equivalent board of 10-10-6, we see it still range c-bet for the cutoff. But then check this out. If we go 9-9-6, now like 7-8 makes a straight draw, 10-7 makes a straight draw, a lot more straight draws. We start to see some checks, 11% check. Still mostly range c-betting. I would just range c-bet in practice to play a simplified strategy. But then 9-9-7, we see the check frequency go up a little bit, so we're kind of seeing a trend here. Now let's look at like 8-8 deuce, for example. So looking at a lower pair, we get 71% c-bet. But then if we make it 8-8-6, now there's again a bunch of straight draws, 10-7, 9-7, etc. First of all, the big blind leads some, 16% lead. Since that's not happening in real life, the in-position player should play even more passively because the big blind will have more strong hands that he didn't lead with. And then even against that player who has a leading strategy, our checking frequency shoots up to 41%. So it's like a massive inflection point when the third card is close to the pair on these like medium paired boards at least. I'm sure it's somewhat of an effect on the lower paired boards too. That was kind of interesting. Yeah, nothing groundbreaking. Lower pair is worse. More connected is also worse because, you know, they have like more of these middling hands that have flopped a hand that can give you some resistance. That's poker, folks.